Alright, awesome.
It's just a little bit of hand warmers. PhD's nuts moving around a little bit. As they're both waiting to get their counter picks out of the way, and actually both of them look like they're moving pretty well. Alright, looks like we're both ready. Alright, in game 1 of Friday Night Melee West Arcadian.
This is winter semis, right?
This is winter semis.
Yep. Awesome.
Alright. Burrito being very patient, throwing out lasers, doesn't really want to approach. That's what you gotta do against Sheik though, you gotta be very patient. Don't want to get grabbed and put in a tech chase situation.
It's definitely hard low percent for Sheik in this matchup because Fox has crouch cancel, and the only thing she can really look for are these grabs.
That's true.
So these lasers are just gonna feel extra bad.
China off smash, that's gonna be the first stock. Looks like Marito's just PG's Nest is trying to an any opener, and an unfortunate SD from Marito. Impatient, waiting out that invincibility on the ledge. Good with the up smash doesn't really work out that well.
I'm getting something big.
Might be big. Again, PhD's Nuts is yet to drop a game, so we'll see if we can keep this going. Alright. And Marito not really wanting to approach until so comfortable. Throwing out these lasers. And PhD's Nuts want to approach. And up smash not going to kill. Edge guard situation and no up air.
A little bit of hesitation, I think.
Yeah. It could be nerves, it could be a combination of things. There's the up air, and that's definitely going to take the stock.
Are we gonna see some more laser camping here?
We might.
Gonna mix it up.
Marito's definitely capitalizing off these wave shines. And that's really what you have to do in this matchup, since she just really knocked over. Edge guard and down smash, yeah. That PhD's Nuts, looking pretty good.
Now what I see from the Fox running on these platforms back and forth is just trying to find an opening, very patient.
Yeah,
we saw that between the lasers and between this platform movement. That's what I'm taking from this Fox.
Alright.
Rinse
Another edge guard
repeat.
situation, and alright, back there. Not a bad option.
Flying one to the right.
Alright, doesn't get the kill off of it. That's good. You're trying to put a lot of pressure on PhD's Nuts here. Looking for any opening to secure a stock and make this even.
Oh man.
Shine just doesn't go the right way. That happens.
I think he could have went for an up smash. Yeah, this is all extra credit here.
Yeah. Also, these Nuts being very patient, staying on the ledge and come back on stage. But no up there. Okay, that'll be it though.
Gets it out.
Last stock, game 1.
if I'm Fox here, I'm looking for cheese.
It doesn't
A
happen.
little too soon.
A little too soon. All right, PhD's nuts. Game 1. Where do you think we're going for game 2?
Game 2, are there bans?
There are no bans. This is best 3 to 5.
I'd say
Maybe
FD
FD.
if
Yeah.
FD if the Sheik doesn't have any. Well, I think the Fox also liked his platforms, so
He did.
we might see Stadium.
Stadium? Okay, no,
Okay,
FD.
FD.
These nuts capitalizing a lot of neutral air out of shield, actually.
Right. Yeah, there's not. I mean, there's not much she can really get out of shield. It's kind of good to get retreating nairs.
Up air chain.
Can
Very
we land?
patient.
Yeah, that's one of the big advantages going FD is that she cannot land. She has like neutral air, which kind of is below her, but
Okay, here's it. Back on stage. And down smash.
yeah, go down the jab prior to the down smash to ensure it.
Yeah. Hold him shy. Love to see it. Grab ledge and yep. Just shine, just to make sure. Yeah. I think Marita really wants to capitalize off of the shines as much as possible.
Yeah, some of that stuff you gotta practice in the lab.
This is also historically a very a lot of Sheiks don't like FD, which is kind of interesting. I mean, of course against floaties you can, or not floaties, but these mid-weights you can get the chain grabs off of. Ooh, doesn't get the up air. The SDI out. Another down smash. Ooh, shines them all, but doesn't really get anything off of it.
There's one less needle.
Good shine off stage, and that's gonna even things up really quickly.
Great run up shine.
Alright. Got a combo going here.
Clean.
And 2 wave shines in the up smash, and Marito is up. See? Maybe for the first time in the set so far.
Very tied up. Oh.
Yeah, Marito's being a lot more aggressive now that he doesn't really have anywhere to run. Is there another down smash? That could be another stock. No, not quite. That F will do it.
That's a pretty tough angle for Fox to get back with.
Very
Right
tough
above the
angle for
horizontal.
other characters. Yeah, it's a rough spot to be in. Alright, tech chase. Ooh, but that's, I don't know about that one.
Never intentional.
Never. Alright, lasers. Very patient. And do some shield pressure with shine.
And this guy's confident.
He's very confident. Oh, that overconfidence might cost him. And that's a down smash, and that's
man.
a game too. Alright, you think
That
we're going
was
back
looking
to
like
FD?
it was Marito's game to win.
It really was. I was pretty confident in that.
I have faith.
Either Stadium or FD again. Depends on what Marito's feeling.
I want to see if this storyline of... Sorry, what was this tag? These nuts? No, that was the
PhD's
other
nuts
sheet.
has not
Oh, it
dropped
was.
the game yet.
Yep.
It's PhD's nuts.
PhD's nuts.
nuts. He's a doctorate. Put some respect on his name. And FD again. I can see it. Rito looked pretty confident up until the end there, so I can see this being a solid option.
Yep. Maybe he learned something new, figure something out.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that extra game to let your opponent realize their habits. But it's not looking good for PhD's nuts. Or sorry, not PhD's nuts. PhD's nuts is doing just fine. It's not looking good for Marito. He's about to lose another stock. Yep. Ooh. Off stage and Avalon's off it.
I am liking
Not quite.
the confidence in his bowling out at the ledge, because that is really scary as a spacey, because you just get gimped. But there's not much I don't think she could do from ledge. You can get some kind of cheesy shines and stuff like that.
Possibly. This is still anyone's game though. It's looking really rough in the first stock, but Marito is definitely caught up. Ooh, a little overconfident with that shine off stage. And it looks like Accurate's gonna do it. Really feeling himself a little bit. A lot of shield pressure coming out.
There's those layers again.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a very ballsy F smash. Oh, but it works the second time.
Yeah, you were saying? Alright.
Ooh, jab.
Nice.
That, yeah, not quite.
I think we would have preferred to see a back air there, but
Probably.
damage is damage.
Not shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to join the channel.
That's okay.
Am I still in here? What the fuck? Okay. I just tried to open your. Alright, peace.
How are
bro.
you even
good
allowed
picture.
in here?
And,
Oh, we're in general? 1 second.
It happens, it happens. Good up there from Burrito. Once again, up in the set. Or not up in the set, up in the game. It's his game to lose, but we'll see what happens. Good. Now that tech chase. Oh, but what's wrong here, down smash? That's... Alright, last stock. Potentially winner stock for Marito. Ooh, good bait. I'm very patient. Touch saw. Alright. Ooh, drops the tech chase again, and nope, it's not gonna do it quite yet. Bucket slap smash is good, but it's not that good.
Just a couple % more, I'd say.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, almost gets the shine up smash.
Oh, no.
Very confident. It's the edge guard.
okay. Reverse
Down
direction.
smash doesn't do it. That's it.
Well,
And that is
finally,
the first
first game.
PhD's Nuts has dropped in this tournament. Alright. We might see a Dreamlink counter pick from PhD's Nuts. Perhaps a Fountain.
let's see Fountain Comfort pick.
Fountain comfort pick. Yeah.
I feel like Fountain's always the wild card.
It is for at least for Sheik it can be. And that's Fountain. Yeah. Alright, filling each other out with these lasers and needles in neutral.
Seen that before.
Burrito just going right in.
Right off the bat.
Trying to take these stocks as quickly as possible. I think he realized that these shine games are working out pretty well. Or at least these edge guards are.
Something I've noticed from the sets that he's been on stream so far is that he uses down air a lot for Sheik.
That's PhDs.
Yeah,
it's
like he'll
definitely-
throw it out in combos a bunch.
Sure. I mean, it pops your opponent up, so maybe getting an up air or forward air off of it could work. I wouldn't say it has a huge hitbox, but at the very least, it's definitely a mix-up option, especially if your opponent isn't used to it or expecting it.
Right.
Up air strings, let's see what this leads into. Ooh, good shield pressure.
Right outside the grab spacing.
Very good spacing. Ooh.
I think he's catching on to these. I don't know if he's catching on to these nairs or
And a
it's just
fully charged
coincidence.
up smash. Be either or.
Yeah.
I think Burrito seems to be adapting pretty well.
Yeah, and I think that his aggressive style of play, if he keeps his composure, will only lend itself to his advantage on as the set goes on. Because if the Sheik gets nervous and lets the Fox run over him, it's not going to be good.
Oh no. And that's the thing with Sheik. I mean, Fox has a lot of tools to keep Sheik locked down. Ooh, unfortunate. Alright, we might see 2-2 here. Good forward here though. Gonna even things up a little bit.
Careful with your cursing, Jake.
You got it.
As in, like, commentary curse.
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah, that can happen a lot with commentators cursing, where you just say something and then immediately the other thing happens. Good shield pressure though, and that... Nope. Got another neutral air right out of shield. And Marito's on the last stock again. Alright, alright.
Oh
Ooh, misses the up smash.
Wide.
Yeah, Fox is a slippery character, but that is game 3.
You catch that
Four,
taunt?
actually. Frame perfect taunt. That's actually game 4, so 2-2, Marito and PhD's nuts. Game 5, winners semifinals. It's a very tight set. Looking forward to see who comes out on top here. Very patient play, but things are starting to get very hyped very quickly.
Yeah, you know, at first I thought I was just going to see a bunch of laser camping, but he seems to have... What's that?
Escalated very quickly. Alright,
Yeah.
tech chase situation, game 5. Back on FOD. Essentially PhD's nuts. Maybe a comfort pick, maybe just a very confident pick. Who knows?
Right, and Marito did win the second time he counterpicked, right?
That is correct.
And so might see that same pattern play out.
We'll see. Ooh, good grab. And a down smash? Ooh. I'm surprised he just didn't go for the up smash there. It might not have killed, but at the very least would have put him in the wrong situation. Yep, forward there.
You want him to have the awareness to jump down there. A lot of Sheiks would just grab the ledge.
Mm. You have to have a certain amount of confidence and a certain amount of certainty that you're going to be able to secure that. Man's back on stage, and Marito being very patient, doesn't want to rush into anything quite yet. Just want to... Alright. Auto smash. I was going to say, Marito doesn't want to rush into something and then get tech chased again. Alright. Creating needles and lasers. The usual in the neutral. Nothing down here from PhD's nuts. Doesn't connect though. And forward air. Bad situation. And that's gonna take the stock. Ooh, good down smash underneath the platform there, catching him. Ooh, but the back air does not connect. Yeah, Marito is doing the best he can to get some giant gimps. Just anything to even this up. Ooh, I do not agree with the F smash. Air trade's good.
input.
Oh, this input.
Again with the effort, I really would prefer to see back airs here.
Oh, misses dash attack. Another misinput perhaps? Probably, almost certainly. Unless there's some new tech. Ooh, that air was very, very pixel perfect. Alright. A taunt from Marito.
Oh, a double.
Winner stock and just doesn't care. He's trying to get in his
What?
head.
Yeah, he might just be I want to say desperate, because he definitely can bring this back.
Oh, for sure.
We're starting to see it.
I'll say though, maybe some patient play might benefit him a little bit more. Down air. And yeah, Air's very much in the corner right now, and then F air might do it.
But clean.
All right, Chung. Yep, nope. Oh, I guess there was a
Good
up
lord.
air into the end. All right, well, congratulations to PhD's Nuts. Moving on to winners finals, and Marito moving on, or rather going down into losers bracket. Looks like they'll be fighting Iron, who did a clean 3-0 against Snake.
Yeah, Iron was saying that he wanted to fight Morito too, so that's actually the first and second seed playing in losers quarters.
Interesting. Well, be careful what you wish for sometimes. Also, Steak Under the Couch with the 3-0 on Peachy Keen in the Peach Ditto.
Feel bad for both of them. There's no winners there.
There's no winners with Peach Dittos. At least it isn't Buff Dittos.
Yeah, well.
Nobody wins Buff Dittos.
I feel like Puff Dittos have more to it than Peach Dittos. Like,
Interesting.
I don't know. It's a completely different game, but it's like a game. Whereas Peach, it's just kind of floating at each other. Like, I don't know. I guess this is just coming from a Peach player, not a Puff player. If I was a Puff player,
One
I
of
might
them
have
takes
something
the down
else.
smash, the other one gets crouch canceled into the down smash, and yeah,
Basically.
everybody gets disappointed.
Just sitting in the corners, pulling turnips and throwing them at each other.
Yeah, it's rough. But we'll have another Sheik with Subtails against Usub God, good Marth player. It looks like Subtails again has not dropped a game so far. We'll see how that plays out in the winter semifinals. I said the same thing about PhD's Nuts, and it was a very close set. Looks like we're doing some counter picks here, or we're getting ready. Move in. So Wobby, like we were
Sheik is
saying
scary.
before, Sheik is very scary, yes.
This Sheik is moving. I don't know if you saw like the no impact lands and the slide off fairs.
Ooh, yeah. When you're moving, you play really well. But I think that might be one of the most important things about Super Smash Bros. Melee is your movement. If you're moving really well, it's hard for your opponent to react. It's hard for your opponent to predict what you're going to do. But game one here on FOD. Oh, Mystical with a chain. Gonna allow use of God to get something? No, it's not.
Yeah, he's pressing so many buttons.
Understandable why there might be a misinput in there somewhere.
Like, there's gotta be. Up here, numbers.
Ooh, those needle pressure into F air, that is tricky. Yeah, Usub God's trying to find an opening at this point. Historically, she does pretty well against Marth, so this is a rough matchup, at least in a lot of people's eyes, but I feel it's at least possible for Marth if the Marth is playing well.
Yeah, I think it used to be traditionally seen as more Sheik favored, and now it's kind of swaying towards neutral.
Yeah. But this set, it's not looking neutral at the moment. Subtails up 2 stocks, and it doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. Another grab, and misses the F smash, but it happens. Pressuring him on the ledge here. Oh, back air? Yep, that's going to take it. Yeah. Subtails is a very different Sheik from what we saw from HG's Nets, where very aggressive, very in your face. Alright. God, starting to get a little bit of combo going here.
He's trying to fight fire with fire, I think.
Sure. A little bit of patient with the edge guard here. That's going to take the stock with F smash, so seems to be working a little bit. Sometimes you just need a second to readjust and read your opponent a little bit. Ooh. Oh, another misinput from looks like both of them. Yeah, up smash from Sheik. You see why Subtails has yet to drop a game so far. It's a very aggressive Sheik play.
What do we think against such an aggressive and fast Sheik? I think FD.
I'd say
Gotta be
FD,
FD,
although
right?
yeah,
Gotta
FD.
be.
It's gotta be.
Can't use can't use any platforms. Neutral's gonna be like severely hindered.
You're just gonna be slowed down quite a bit.
Yep.
Alright. Like Usopp God's fishing for either an F smash or up tilt, anything to get Subtails into a combo. Good grab. Oh, misses the up tilt. Trying to
Like
do
the side
a
Bs.
yeah, the side beam to up tilt is the you want to do against these midweight characters where you can lock them in and push them off. Ooh, good down air. This guy was looking for those earlier and finally found one. Yeah, using down tilt to keep Sheik away is really what you gotta do. Not only in this matchup, but especially on FD where Sheik doesn't have anywhere to run with the platforms. Very back and forth trades going on here. You drop shield at the worst possible moment.
Oh, he's greedy.
Very greedy. Another turnaround F smash, and that's gonna take the stock, actually. Alright, there's some God. Up a little bit here. Good grab.
Nice grab.
After that effort. Ooh, and falling up there. Didn't combo into anything, but it looked very nice. And another turnaround F smash. Another stock. Might be Subtail's first game dropped. We'll have to see. Alright. Up grab ledge. Very good strategy against Marth. Looks like we've got potential tech chase going on here. Subtail's putting on so much pressure, so many moves. And another stock. Last stock for game 2 here. I said this guy was looking pretty set to win this game, but now I'm not so sure. Ooh, claims with
Oh, he's just sliding around the stage looking like Luigi.
Keeping
Oh my
these up air
gosh.
combos going. A lot of damage. Ooh, a little bit greedy with that F smash. That might cost him. Alright. Getting away with F air. That's pretty good.
Oh, man.
Back air, yeah. Let's see. Possible? Nope. Subtails just coming immediately back with a reverse 3 stock.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well for the set.
That does not bode well at all.
Yeah, giving the Sheik momentum on the FD counter pick as a Marth is just, like, what do you
I still
do?
think-
How do you change that?
I still think Usab God can take. Yeah, I was gonna say go back to FD. Maybe reevaluate the decisions that were made. But tech chase possibly. All right. Ooh, doesn't get the down air, but yeah, that back air and no tech, that's gonna definitely do it. You have to tech those. Ooh, and you have to tech those too, but God's still alive now. Alright, a little bit of extra damage. Not the best trade in the world, but when you're up, you can afford it.
He's getting super aggressive off ledge.
Very aggressive.
It's working out alright.
It's okay, yeah, it's... Except when, you're the one off stage, and then it's not so good. All these characters have a lot of tools to work with off stage, but the problem is that they both have very predictable and linear recovery, so you put off stage against the other one in a very bad spot. The difference is Sheik has a little bit more ability to play around with that ledge. Ooh, doesn't get that in the air. Very good with the patient stage though. And as I say that, throw a very greedy back air. Alright. Good back and forth for a little bit there. Subtle's being very patient with needles, making sure to not rush into anything too blindly. Ooh. Very good fake out with that.
A lot of, from the Marth, from Yusuf, I'm seeing a lot of aerials in place, and the Sheik spacing right outside and punishing every time. I'd like a little bit more down tilt, or you see there's in there in place. There it works, but
yeah,
it's a lot of the same pattern.
When you're very predictable, it's very easy for your opponent to capitalize off of that. You get the grab. Alright, good back air. God has a little bit of a mountain to climb, but it's still possible. But with a forward air, with that terrible, terrible angle it sends you at, you make it a lot harder. Yusuf God's panicking a little bit. Yeah. And that's going to be it.
And again, he did the neutral air in place, and then the Sheik just dash dance out. Gotta punish.
That's all you gotta do. And once again, Subtails not dropped a game this entire tournament, both in pools and in bracket. Winners finals will be PhD's Nuts versus Subtails, a Sheik Ditto with two very different styles of play.
Do we know what seed Subtails is?
Take a look. Subtails is third seed.
Third seed? Okay. I really like a Sheik.
It's very interesting style of play. You don't really see very hyper aggressive Sheik. Mostly you see the very patient, very tech chase heavy, only looking for it's guaranteed.
Both of these Sheiks are actually pretty aggressive for, the Sheik scale. So this might actually be an interesting set for as far as Sheik Dittos go.
I wonder if they're going to ban chain grabs. I'll have to see.
Chain grabs are on, it seems.
Ooh, interesting. I mean, interesting and interesting and not interesting.
Interesting decision.
Yeah, that's more like it. Right, down in losers quarters, we have Iron 2-1 on Marito currently.
think from aggressive Sheiks, like, they probably don't like the chain grab, but they probably just want to get the Ditto over with. That would be my assumption.
That's possible.
Or just
No,
speed
get a
up the
little bit more.
process.
Capitalize off of everything.
Oh, it's time.
It is time for winners finals of Friday Night Melee 74. West Coast Arcadian. PhD's Nuts versus Subtails.
In the chat, check out exclamation point bracket.
Those
So
are looking pretty good in
the
the last set.
winners finals was projected to be a Ditto, but not this Ditto. It was supposed to be Morito versus Iron, a Fox Ditto. But it looks like the Sheiks have come out on top this time.
It's currently happening down in losers quarters, and Morito taking a second game on Iron, so it is a close set.
2-2.
Good to do. All right. Game 1 Fountain? Question mark.
I think that would be fun. Or Battlefield.
That works. Fountain with terrible ledges. Killing each other on neutral with these needles. Needles and back air. Trying capitalize on anything we can. And chain grabs are on, but so was able to get out of it. Good D on the up air. Ooh, good turnaround. Interesting weight to down smash. Doesn't quite take the stock, but it was funny to see.
I thought he was going to get on the platform. That's what I was thinking.
Yo, cool if I go here.
Oh, we got a fourth commentator.
Go for it. Or third. Rather.
Or third.
Yeah, this is Nux. What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Your boy got 13th. I lost to the first and 2 seed.
Hate to see it.
It happens. We got a Sheik Ditto here.
Sheik Ditto and very even at the moment.
I see that. That's nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of killers in this bracket. Like, it was so hard to see this. Like, I could have moved someone from like 17th to 7th and would have passed.
Yeah, and you could have moved me up.
Well, hindsight
That's
and all
how it
that.
goes.
And subs with the edge of the situation.
Looks like they're chain grabbing. Very indifferent about that. I don't know about how y'all feel about chain grabs in this Ditto, but
I mean, chain grabs are chain grabs, you know. It's kind of the Sheik stereotype.
yeah, I'd say that when chain grabs are on, it exemplifies neutral more. But when chain grabs are off, like, you get to kind of scramble more. So that's probably a low-hanging fruit there to talk about, but it's just worth noting.
That happens. I like the triple up air. Saw a moment ago.
Nair, he doesn't quite get on the other side of the other sheet. Oh, wow.
Very,
Interesting.
yeah.
The ledge.
Very, very scary. I don't think the ledge is notorious for just outright denying players the ability to recover.
Especially with Spacey throw.
Subs looking very confident in this game 1. Another chain grab. Racking up that damage as much as possible.
Yeah, each down throw plus pummel is roughly 11%. So it's pretty substantial percent each throw.
Yep.
Let's see, so this is PhD's nuts and subtails, okay.
Subtitles is still yet to drop a game in this whole tournament, which they could change this game, but we'll have to see.
Where is
Especially
Subtitles
if,
from?
That's a good question.
California
I think I've heard of it
somewhere.
Where at? I'm sorry. California.
Somewhere in California.
Okay. Let's grab, and that's not still gonna do it yet. Ooh, almost.
Not quite over. Oh, okay, just kidding. Down throw.
Yeah, it's over.
Link into forward air. Yeah. I was expecting at that percent that down throw wouldn't lead to exactly up air or the forward throw or forward air mix up, but I guess it does.
You're surprised. You learn something new every day here in Super Smash Bros. Melee. And this just in, Iron with a 3-2 over Marito.
Oh, let's go.
He said he could do it.
I lost to
did say
both
you
of
could
those
do it.
players. I'm very happy to think that there's a Fox still in the bracket. That's cool.
Oh, losers semis. And back on
honey.
Battlefield for game 2.
Yeah, so while we have this 15-second cutscene going on the other side of Iron, we're looking at Yusuf God versus Steak Under the Couch. The latter of which beat Peachy Keen, which was my shoe-in to win this tournament. Unfortunately, here in Texas, we don't really have much Peaches, so he doesn't. I can't imagine that he's well-versed in the Peach Ditto.
Yeah. I've moved out to Texas somewhat recently, and I get to see a lot of within the year here.
Where at?
El Paso.
El Paso, okay.
Yeah, the scene is completely dead here, but I'm hoping to change that if possible.
Yeah, I think that there's some killers out there, actually. There's a Samus that I can recall from my Smash Ladder days that is really strong out there.
And back to the match. PhD's nuts up currently, although this is a tech chase.
Yeah,
Subtitles
so
gonna do that.
for those that don't know, when you down throw at 0 in this matchup, you don't get a chain grab quite yet. You have to tech chase once before the chain grab starts.
Very odd way of looking at it.
There he got grabbed out of his down smash. Also some information about Sheik. Unlike Peach's down smash, Sheik's first hitbox of her down smash doesn't have a hitbox behind it. Yo, that was kind of sick. So she has 3 hitboxes on her down smash, and the second and the third one have hitboxes behind her, much like Peach down smash. But the first one doesn't have a hitbox behind it.
Interesting.
Down air, reverse forward air.
He'll come back if possible. Another down air.
He can just ledge dash back throw, and it's kind of like a wobble. He can just do that. Yeah. But he's going for these down throws, these ledge hop down airs.
Yeah, which, I get it. A little more stylish, a little bit more flair to him.
Yeah, I mean, there's also the potential of the down throw or the down air leading into like a full kill as opposed to a rinse and repeat situation.
Ooh, almost.
Yeah,
a
that
very
was a
bad
pretty
situation.
wild situation there.
You never want to be underneath that.
Yeah, see, he was a back throw.
It's a terrible place.
So this is a pretty. Oh wow.
Reverse forward air, but it doesn't quite take it yet.
Forward air, interesting.
Sub's staying alive.
He could have waited like just a second instead of going for that forward air and done a ledge hop nair. That would have reversed with the same jump forward that he did with that forward air.
I was gonna say, Peachy's nuts put in a lot of work at the ledge a moment ago, and just
Oh
deleted.
no, he got the jab but didn't kick confirm. Unfortunately. Center stage, gotta start going towards the platform.
Scary. You gotta do something. You can't just let yourself get grabbed over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it. Subtails.
This is 2-0, right?
This is 2-0 at the moment.
I'm gonna imagine we just go back to Battlefield then.
Battlefield or Fountain? Gonna be one of the two. Will Subtails go into grand finals without dropping a single game? That is the question.
FOD, let's go. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. This interrupts the chain grabs, which he has been getting hit with by subs a lot.
And subs just going right in with a string of fairs, being hyper aggressive. But it's working for the moment. Ooh, jab down smash? Okay.
Over on loser side, we have Stake under the couch up 2-0 against you Sub God.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine
Mark
playing
Peach.
the Peach. Yeah, I couldn't imagine playing the Mark Peach matchup.
It's a rough one. It's notoriously rough for Peach.
Both of those characters are why I can't play either of those characters. Like, I can't play Marth because of the Peach matchup, and I can't play Peach because of the Marth matchup. So.
Yeah. Still going with not a combo, but at the very least keeping things scary and neutral.
Attack right
That's
here,
a good
yep.
situation. That's so much not gonna kill. That's not Fox, so.
D's not rising up with a aerial there. He gets hit by the opponent's double jump fair.
And
Unfortunate.
it's an unfortunate SD as well.
Yeah.
Subtails is looking very strong right now.
Yeah. High pressure ledge dashers are really hard to hit, for sure.
Yeah, it's been the undoing of a lot of great players, unfortunately. Both great and not so great.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, there's not much of a chain grab to start there. You kind of have to go for a run-off aerial. It looks like he just messed his... I don't know, like a boost... Maybe he tried the run-off aerial. I couldn't say for that forward smash.
Ooh,
I gotta
good
call this.
regrab
This
on
is probably
platform.
curtains.
Never say never.
Never say never, but you know, the comeback.
She's nuts.
Oh well, let's go.
That's a potential. Although Lance back on stage and doesn't capitalize off of it.
Yeah, bumper shield gets him the ledge.
Misses the grab and gets down smash in retaliation.
Come on,
Yeah,
G.
you gotta close out these edge guards if you're gonna have any chance to come back, and then not do that.
Yeah, you can't
for
be
real.
that smooth. Alright, this is potentially winner stock from Peachy's Nuts here. Let's see what happens. Subtails though. Oh, I expected the forward air, but I expected
Yeah.
the jump. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say like he could just go for the forward air raw there instead of the jab.
But forward air raw there, it's, I don't know. Still alive for now. Very least, Sheik has a very, albeit predictable, very safe way to get back to ledge.
Yeah, I'd argue that Sheik has probably the best short range recovery in the game.
Ooh, up air.
Oh,
Very interesting option. I'll give him that.
yeah. You know, you have to go for those high risk type of things.
And that is it.
Yeah, so we're looking at
A clean 3-0 from Subtails.
so our next set is going to be Iron, my homeboy, against the winner of this set, which has not concluded yet.
I'll have to see if Stick Under the Couch.
If we
Able
could click
to-
into that, I don't know if they're streaming or whatever.
They're not streaming, however, they are
They are in at least game 3.
in Game 3.
Let's see if Yusuf God can, you know. I wish we could get like some sort of like radio-esque play-by-plays, you know? Like when you try to Google the results
Listening to
of
the baseball game on the radio on the car.
Exactly. You know, maybe maybe that's some future implications of Slippy mixed with Smashy G. We are in the future though.
We are in the future. I remember I listened to Grand Finals of Evo 2016 in the car, and that was when Hungry Box had his famous win against Armada, which
Right.
very definitely a slow paced enough game to listen to over the radio.
I had a similar experience with Cobb, if you know that Peach player from Kentucky. He played
Sounds
against
familiar.
Rick in a set at some Indiana tournament, And I was driving at the time, listening to it on my set, or my radio, kind of in this vein of talking about the radio. And
Right.
he went down 4 stocks to 1, game 3 down 0-2,
Ooh.
and he began to make a 4 stock comeback. I pulled over on the side of the road to watch the rest of the set, and he ended up making the 4 stock comeback game 3 and then winning the set.
That's hype.
Quite incredible. So it looks like Steak Under the Couch did win his set against Yusuf God.
3-0, which is crazy.
Yeah, we're looking at Iron against Couch here.
Iron Sager to the couch for loser semifinals here.
Peach Fox. I like to see this. I like to see Fox on the screen.
Always. Doing some wave shines back and forth.
Iron is crispy with it, man. I had a great set with him. I'll tell you about my set during their warm up here. We played in pool, and he went up 4 stocks to 1 against me game 1. Kind of with the quickness, he got some pretty what's the word like?
Put the fear of God in you.
Yeah, for real. He really got me leaning ever so forward as the set went on. And then I brought it back to 2-1, got him high percent, and then it's just, at that point you're too far down, right? So game 2, I went up 4 stocks to 1 against him, and I won that game. And then we had a really close game 3.
I don't know if you caught that, but at the very end there, that grab was huge range. I don't know if Sager
I did not catch
Couch-
that, but I saw a lot of double shine grabs coming from Iron. Let's go opening
Game
with
1 here
lasers.
on Battlefield.
Yeah, pretty reasonable because a lot of Peaches may attempt to try and pull a turnip immediately. Starting on Battlefield, I think that this is a pretty good. Oh wow, yeah, that.
Yeah, just up air. I was gonna say the first up air was able to smash you at it, but not that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to commentate a Fox matchup because Fox just moves so quickly that situations happen so fast that it's just like you can't try and give a play-by-play. You got to talk about generally what's going on. Yeah, so they're like
misses the back air and ooh, good short into ledge though.
Yeah, for sure. Box game, let's go. However, it's not easier on the box than the game control. It's just a button.
It's just a button, that's all it is.
You just gotta press it at the right time.
Ooh. Another
Yeah,
back
floating
air.
there with a down air is like just not really that good. There's a small hole in Peach's down air that you can actually jump through with a bear, which we saw there.
Another up air, but
Iron pretty well running away with this game right now. Like Peach being at 59% now. Yeah. This is almost insurmountable because we're only a minute 20 into this game, and even if there was any hope of a comeback, like you got to get 5 or 6 like insane down smashes to even up the percents, and this is.
Well, listen, it's always possible. You never.
It's always possible. Like I just talked
But
about
up
my
air
homeboy.
is not possible, and a 4 stock here in loser semifinals game 1.
Incredible. You don't really see those very much in Slate and Bracket.
Yeah.
But I did just talk about a 4-stock comeback, Cobb versus Rick. So never count the Peach out. Never.
Yeah,
Does
I think
Peach go to Dreamland here?
probably, or I was gonna say Stadium. No, Stadium's actually not that
No,
good.
no, they
final-
definitely
yeah,
got to
final
go to
destination.
they have to go to FD because this Peach has to get some momentum with just some chain grabs, kind of slow down, kind of cool off the Fox, and here we go, chain grab 1, 2.
The problem is with FD
3.
is that yes, Peach gets her chain grab, but Fox also gets his wave shines for free, so it's a very polarizing. And another short into ledge, but it doesn't really quite matter.
Yeah, that was a googly-eyed shorten that we saw. Shouts out to Tennessee. I won't expand on that joke for the sake of not.
Ooh, good
talking
down
like-
smash. That's a lot of damage.
Yes, right here we're looking at the first stock taken by Steak Under Couch. But 67%, this is a pretty good lead to have going into it. You don't have to get those early percents. Classic Peach
Yes.
trade.
I am looking to get some quick up airs to rack up the damage. Ooh, yeah.
Double
Looking for
power
a
shield.
down
That's
in
pretty
there.
funny.
Yeah, that's it's high level play, I guess. Ooh, yeah, that opportunity.
kills.
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
supremely impressed by how low percent Fox up air kills.
When you have a floaty like Peach, that's gonna do it a lot quicker. Ooh, but turn up off ledge. The get up attack.
Oh wow.
Let's not take it though. Fox's recovery is pretty good.
Let's see if Iron can get any extra credit on this this stock before he dies. He's
He
dead.
just pushes him
4%,
right off the stage.
2 lasers.
Hey, listen, that's not nothing, but pretty even overall. Dealing in the game too here. It's like staying under the couch is trying to fish for some dash attacks just to get something. It gets caught in shield, and up smash is gonna take that.
That's the lead, but one grab evens it back up. Let's see if he can get it quickly.
Let's see.
At 28%, there's a decent chance that he can get a setup into it from a knockdown off dash attack, or
Yeah, and
maybe
that's
even there if he's not holding down. But this is starting to look
yeah. I was
pretty
gonna say
bad.
this is why FD can be a detriment to Peach because those wave shadows just right across the stage. Fox gets it
Yeah.
for free.
Unfortunate, but my boy Iron taking it down, game 2 on the counter pick.
I don't know if we're gonna go back to FD or try Dreamland. We'll have to see, but it's definitely not looking too good for sticking to the couch. Looks like at a pretty decent losers run up until this point. All right, back to FD.
Starting off with the spam lasers in case the Peach tries to pull the turnip.
All right, good at SD on the up air.
Steak tried to confirm a back air into a grab, which didn't really work out very well.
Ooh, good edge guard back air. Yeah. Take under the couch definitely has his work cut out for him. This is pretty rough. A double up smash. Alright, got chain grab started. Let's see what it leads to.
Should be an edge guard at least.
At the very least. It's like Iron's kind of staying right in the middle of the stage here. He doesn't try to drift towards the ledge.
That's like pretty close to the exact percent that you can't begin to
Yeah, and it.
re-grab. You have to go for the nair there and just go for the edge guard.
Alright,
Oh, very lucky that he didn't end up.
Alright. That was Fox's invincibility and it's up smash for it.
We love a little beast cannon.
A little bit. Tight lasers too.
Up throw up air isn't very prevalent in this matchup per se because
Well, apparently down to up.
yeah, down tilt up air, yeah, that's very good confirmed. That's why I should shut up.
Alright. Sticking to the couch potentially on tournament stock. Edgeguard situation. This could be it.
Yep, that's
Nope,
very close.
That's not it.
This is a pretty this is quite the hill to climb.
Very large hill climb. Very greedy with that up smash from Iron. Doesn't
I do think with how the first counter pick went that he probably should have went to Dreamland, but
possibly. I was liking the low cancel down air or up airs from Sticking to the Couch, but that is going to be it. Iron with a clean 3-0 going into losers finals against PhD's nuts.
this is actually one of my more well flourished matchups for me. Fox against Sheik. Shout out to Kentucky for putting me through the grinder on this matchup.
Oof.
Come on, chat. Look alive. Nobody's been speaking here.
This is pretty hype.
PhD's been like he said oof like 20 minutes ago. Come on, bro. Let's hear some noise for losers finals. Who y'all got? Give us 1 for Iron and 2 for PhDs. Is that
It's a tough call.
it is
It is
D's.
PhD's nuts, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We saw from PhD's nuts against, I don't remember here, from Marito. Very patient with play.
Wonderful. You have to be very patient. You got to be willing to take your hits where it comes. I'm a Fox main now, but previous in the past, I mained Falco at first, and then I dual mained Falco and Sheik for about 1.5 years until I got my box. And then how it went for me was, I could either play Sheik or I could play Falco with the box. So I decided, you know what? If I choose one, I'm going to end up trying to play the other.
Okay.
Also, for those in chat, I put up an actual Twitch prediction instead of actually typing the number.
That's the one, yeah. Hey,
thank
listen,
you for the reminder.
Let's go. Let's gamble 440 on Iron.
Yeah, gamble your bits. It's always one of my favorite things to do when there's a major. It's just, put all my bits on Axe and watch as they all go down the drain.
Love how while I was putting in my vote, PhDs shot up to like 95%, and then I kicked it straight back over to 100% on. Because I bet all my shit on Iron.
All in.
Commentator bias going on in chat. That's fine.
Well, that's what I like to see. I'll take PhDs outside. Make sure it's a nice even bias going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette real quick. So hopefully this game 1 goes by quickly, or it doesn't go by quickly, so I can come back for game 2.
I just gotta smoke inside.
Yeah.
Anyway, ooh, that's unfortunate for my.
Maybe if I got paid for it.
Yeah. Not getting paid, and that's final. 69% from PhD's nuts. Love to see it.
69.
Right.
Everybody
Kind of
does.
surprised by the Yoshi's pick to start.
I'm not. I like. So against in this matchup, you're really striking either Dreamland or Yoshi's because Sheik should almost always strike Pokemon, and Fox is pretty likely gonna strike Battlefield and FOD. So you pretty
strike Battlefield. I mean, I guess I could see that.
I would absolutely strike Battlefield because in this matchup, Dreamland is just straight up better. Like Dreamland's a pretty decent state for Fox.
Interesting.
But in the same regard, like in the same vein, in talking about this matchup, Yoshi's isn't too bad for Sheik because the dash attacks lead to forward airs at mid percents that'll kill a lot earlier percent than other stages. So that's one thing to think about. Like down throw dash attack, they attack into the corner type of situation, right?
I'm trying to fish for an edge guard or good diss. That's behind that up there.
We're definitely looking at some Arcadian play here.
We are definitely looking at some high-level Arcadian play. Grab out smash, the classic. And Iron's evening up the stocks at the very least.
I gotta pull
And
this set up
there's
on
an
my phone
SD.
so I can go smoke a
Yeah,
cigarette.
about that.
About that, I gotta keep my mouth shut when, tense situations. And this might be a texture situation from PhD, but nope, not quite. Getting back and forth in neutral, trying to see. Both kind of looking for these edge guards.
For the frame data nerds in chat here, the Fox's down tilt is not as good as Mars because it takes 8 frames longer, and that 8 frames is substantial, especially when talking about hitting it on shield. Like we saw that was a very clean shield grab on the Fox's down tilt on shield.
Oh, give it the ledge. Down smash. Yep.
Oh,
Right
good read.
left there.
Good read.
Good read. Solid read. All right, PhD's nuts. Up game 1.
Okay.
And it's
We're
probably
right,
going
we're
to try and go to Stadium, I would think. Or FD, one of the two. Something nice and flat, able to get some nice wave shines across. Yeah, we're FD. Said before early in the stream, this is a notoriously hated Sheik stage, so we'll have to see where this goes.
I can't think of many circumstances where you wouldn't take the Sheik to FD.
Not very many. I guess if you're more confident on Stadium to get these lower.
Maybe
repeat
Yoshi.
from game 1.
Maybe as a Yoshi, I wouldn't take Sheik to FD.
Yeah. Nice and evened up with a nice ledge grab from Iron. Drops attack chase. I also wouldn't take Sheik to the stage as Pika either. Although that chain grab isn't as guaranteed as most people tend to think it is.
The Sheik Ditto, or did you say a different character?
As Pika.
Oh, as Pika. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Very tricky back air, and Iron just goes straight in. Fishing for anything that'll kill. This is the back air, and this is an edge guard. Let's see what happens. Yep, straight to ledge. And they get a little bit of percent. Maybe a combo racked up with those up tilts.
God, that is a beefy up tilt. The animation wasn't even close.
Nope. Iron with a down smash. It's gonna take the stock. It's like Iron is up for the first time in the set. Re-up airs. You get a fourth? Not quite. Ooh. I like the read from PhD's Nuts, but it doesn't quite happen. Guess it isn't a read if you don't end up getting it. Or a skim at that point. But 1-1. It's a tight set here in Losers Finals.
Yeah. So with Steak under the couch out of the picture, it's pretty much just the top seeds left. We got the third seed sitting in grand finals, and fourth and second playing right now. So at this point, it's anyone's game.
Of course. Good follow up from the up airs. And giving PhD just a little bit room to breathe on the edge. Doesn't want to rush into anything in a tech chase, but that's first stock. Iron looks like he's moving pretty well right now. Ooh, go straight in. Iron doesn't look like he wants to go to ledge. He wants to just face his problems head on here. The back air.
Okay,
Ooh.
that was risky.
That was a
could've
very
been
scary
bad.
situation. Both of them. Decent's able to close it out. With the amount of shield pressure Fox can put on any character, let alone Sheik, it's pretty tough to get out of the shield and be able to make something work, but
That's a deep forward.
Sheik's not. Yeah, going right down there. Alright,
Halftime.
half done.
Yeah,
Not
two
even,
stocks, 0% each.
Minute and a half in. Already halfway over the game.
The timer means nothing.
The timer means nothing unless it's pop.
I'm sure, like, as these characters, you could technically play for a timeout if you wanted to, but everyone would hate you.
Could, but yeah, no one wins in that situation. The commentators don't win. The stream doesn't win. Don't even the players. Like, you just feel terrible at that point. Or maybe you don't.
Wonderful timing coming back into this commentator booth, seeing us even game 3.
Very close.
1-1.
Alright.
Back off stage, we got a double jump, and yep, that's right.
Yeah. Is it right up?
At that point, it's just rinse and repeat.
She's also getting the grab from leading to something, possibly.
Oh, he missed his dash there, unfortunately. Gets
Yeah,
there
right
at
out
a
of
shield, so
shield,
we
yeah.
even it up last stock.
Last stock, game 3. For up airs.
Definitely some Arcadian mess ups on the movement. Have to mention it. This isn't Arcadian.
Not pros, but they're getting there. You know, a little bit more
They're getting
time, a
there.
little bit more practice. We'll be seeing them in top 16 of next major. You know, next
I've
big
seen
thing.
some pretty master spaghetti, too, though. When it gets down to this last stock situation,
But I was
Oh.
able to close it out.
Are these events often Creastab? May I ask real quick?
yeah, so these are the first FNM Arcadian Invitationals that we'll be doing, and it'll be the norm moving forward. Each
Is it
coast
gonna be like
will
a
have
monthly
one
type of
per
deal?
month. So
One per month.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
2 per month,
Right.
1 for each coast, basically.
Sure. Maybe one day we can reunite the two coasts when the technology allows us to.
We're getting there. It's pretty close.
We are getting there.
Yeah, I mean, FNM was coast to coast for most of its time. The FNM Classic was freaking Ontario to Mexico. Like,
Yep.
almost every top 8 would have that connection, and people played it, and it was okay.
Eddie Mexico and Kubi. Those are the two big names on those sides.
Going back to Battlefield, I don't fully agree with this. I think that yeah, sorry, I was looking at my locals results. Back to the match.
Back to the
I don't
match.
fully agree with going back to Battlefield for this. I feel like FOD is a very strong stage for Sheik in this matchup.
However, Peach, she says is making it work so far. Everyone looking pretty strong in this game 4. Ooh, good weight trying to bait at the shield, but doesn't quite work.
Give me just a second. I gotta read a important announcement in the Austin Melee announcements.
Announcements. Peach's not up in stock currently.
Looks like a Texas circuit. Let's go.
Exit circuit. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a look into that. Texas
Does
is
that
a
have
big
anything to do with
state, but
Papa John's?
Oh yeah, Papa John's is the big news today. I still don't know exactly what it all entails, but everybody's really
Papa
hyped
John's
about it.
leaked almost every major happening this year, including
Yeah, they
Shine,
leaked
Apex.
Shine and Apex's dates. Yeah, so hopefully that all comes through.
Well, I'm gonna try and see if I can make it to Shine. It's a tournament series or the major that I was attending for quite a few years, and even though I'm on the other side of the country at the moment, I'm making a trip if I can.
Hey, I guess I'll join this Discord.
Nice, Shine. Leading into a double up air, take that stock, and Iron turning it right around. PhD's nuts potentially on tournament stock. We'll catch them
I'm gonna have to
up
read this
smash.
later. This is too much for now.
This is a pretty hype set.
Yeah, I hate that I missed this entire game by being hyped about my local scene. Shouts out to Texas.
That's Texas. Oh, this could be it. Oh, it doesn't
Is
grab
Iron
ledge.
gonna make it into grand finals? He does!
Yes, he is.
Wonderful. We get to see him take on what is that? What is it? I'm trying to not look at the name. Let me remember. Squirrel. Yes, of course. No, I'm sorry.
Subtails.
I have definitely forgot. Subtails. Gotcha.
Subtails. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break right before this grand final set.
No
No
worries.
problem. Some pretty hype stuff going on in my local. Hyrule are making it to 4th, beating Maximus. That's cool. Kramer defeated him, and G-Pie defeating Kramer. G-Pie is a new player to Dallas Melee scene. And, wow, yeah, great run for G-Pie. I'm glad I convinced him to go tonight, even though I wasn't going.
Who's the best player in Dallas? I don't know like anything about Dallas players other than like
Who's the best player in Dallas? So it's a toss-up between SDJ, Bobby Big Balls, S-Pop. Wizrope has recently moved to DFW, and Billy Bo Peep. So obviously the first name that comes to mind would be Wizrope, but who knows how active he's going to actually be in our local scene.
Right. It's unfortunate. Like I was in DFW for a bit, and like I couldn't find any tournaments that were happening.
Really? What years were you here? Because DFW was like long regarded as the best melee scene in Texas, but Austin's coming around.
It was like a I want to say like 2019.
Yeah, that's strange. I've been in Texas since 2018, and Dallas has always been. Like, did you never go to the Monday Night Melee?
No. I was only there for like a few months, but
okay.
I was hoping that I would have like attended. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough.
Clearly, because Texas is a pretty like giant scene.
It's a giant state, so you gotta factor that into account too.
Yeah, I would say that Texas has like 6 like pretty like sizable like secluded scenes of themselves. We got Houston. We got really we should note College Station as well. DFW, Austin, San Antonio, RGV, and El Paso. RGV being Rio Grande Valley, just kind of like the border states to the southeast. They got a pretty thriving scene there.
Nice. Grand finals here. The Iron versus Subtails. And Iron with a jab
First
up
stock
smash.
going to Iron. Jab up
Beautiful.
smash. We're going to use our Fox privilege here and claim... Oh, I just want some... Is there another poll in chat? I think there is. Let's dump all our points on Iron.
I mean, Iron does have quite a mountain to climb though, coming from loser side. Slow. I'm pretty confident going into this game 1 here.
Real quick, during this game 1, early in the set, let's give it up for Kreestad for hosting this event.
Thank you, Kreestad. And Subtails taking the first stock of grand finals here.
Making great
jab,
time.
doesn't
I was
get the-
expecting to be up until like 2 a.m.
Yeah, thankfully we don't have a lot of floaties in this top 8. The longest set being the 3-0 that the Peach player got on the Mark player. So
Yeah. Good old stick under the couch.
their names don't matter anymore. They are not in top 5.
Oh, that's not nice.
It's very not nice, but it's very worth saying.
Listen, if you made it on the stream and made it into top 8, you at least deserve a shout out. I feel, oh, that's not what you want to see.
Hey, I made it on the stream and I got a game off the first seed. That's all I did today. I hope Chad enjoyed that match.
Irons?
Iron's pretty poised to take this game, but Sheik,
Let's see.
if she can make a big combo here happen, I wouldn't count out Sheik last off being at
Chase?
6%. Ooh, and
Oh, I thought we were going to see
unfortunately-
an up smash there. I was not expecting the up tilt, but I'm not a Fox player, so I always say what's more often than not.
Yeah, here we go, last stock, you know.
There it is.
This is one grab into knockup percents, and you have to pretty much look for a wave shot up smash here, or a
very careful and very patient, but
or just a
Iron
raw
says,
up smash.
no caution, no patience, raw up smash.
Laser up smash. It just works. It just works.
All right.
Game 2, where do we go? Where do we go here? Do you think we go to Battlefield? Yeah.
We're going to Battlefield.
All right.
Looks like we're gonna quick temperature start it up from sub tails. Alright, get up attack and just ruin that really quickly. Ooh, good weight with the up smash, but shield. Wait, get it? Bad spot to be put in off stage, and yeah.
Such a long leg.
The very long spider limbs.
She's got the leg.
My friends and I call it.
The spider legs? That's funny, I like that. Down to up smash. It's very strange.
Ooh, that's not what you want to see.
Ooh, yeah. He tried to be super close with his sweet spot.
Ooh,
He felt it was
forward
necessary.
into forward air.
Yeah.
Get him right out.
Knock him right back. Suddenly it's an even game. Two very weird stocks previous for both of these players, but now we're back into normal
Use with
melee.
the up smash just to maximize that damage just a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of up smash in the tech chase with Sheik because, like, if you hard commit to covering like the in place options, then like you're pretty safe against wake up options off of the tech rolls, right?
Ooh, good re-grab.
Oh wow, the get up attack. Yeah,
Right.
drill into getting down smash. That's
Those
unfortunate.
potentially going to take game 2 here, but we'll have to see. Iron has been going crazy in an SG. That's
Definitely
Even things
an
that
Arcadian Grand Finals here. I hate mentioning it so much, but like, you know, some of these sequences are just so
wonky.
yeah, you know, it's like this is like high level look at like it's like
High
have
level
you ever-
execution, low level mistakes, you know?
I don't know, like what I'd like to say here is like when you're watching like a homie play the game that's not that good against somebody that's not that good, but he's kind of like the same level as them. Like it's kind of like RNG
Ooh,
as to
that's
who's
not fair.
gonna like win the interaction, you know. So like it's very stressful to
I'll
watch.
tell you who's been winning these interactions is Iron, who's up
That's
2-0.
Iron, who's up
Yeah.
2-0 in the loser side of this grand finals.
Potentially able to reset the bracket here coming up, depending on if you take game 3, 4, or 5.
We get another double battlefield counter pick. Iron very
Ooh, turn around, wave shine up smash. That's some high level stuff right there.
yeah, it's the box stuff.
It's Fox stuff, but it requires some execution, you know?
Yeah. Can we get some box hate in the chat, please?
Don't have to
As
ask
a
me
block-
twice.
As a box player myself, I love seeing people that don't know what they're talking about speak on things that they don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, we know about Sheik and Fox, and
Ooh.
that's a
That was
stage.
You want to
round
talk about
of
stupid
the
fox things? You want to talk about stupid fox things? How did that kill?
Woo! Let's go, Fox. Best character in the game, bar none, except for Falco. But we'll talk about Falco.
I don't know. According to the recent tier list, Falco stocks have been going pretty down.
Falco's second. What do you mean?
Not anymore. It's Mark. Mark's the
Oh
new
yeah,
high.
I don't think I know what you're talking. I was referring to like the tweet of the community matchup chart where they ranked Falco second with only. I don't even think he had a losing matchup. So yeah, you know, it's pretty accurate in my opinion.
I could see it. I guess I don't know. I feel like with Puff though, you can a little tricky. And same thing with Mark too, but that's more of an even.
No, I think Falco beats Puff. But anyway, did we have any Falcos in top 8 today? I don't think so.
In top 8, that's a good question. I can take a look real quick while this very hyped set of grand finals is going on here. We had one Falco in top 8, which was Snake, who got 3-0'd by Iron here.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Up tails. Oh, had something started, dropped it though. You can pick it back up.
Anyone who uses the box as a tiny dick, Steve's OSRS in chat. Would you like to
the people have spoken.
Would you like to DM on RuneScape, bro? I see you have
DM on
OSRS.
RuneScape.
Yeah.
Last stock, game 3 here. Will we see
Not
a
to bring my
bracket
ego
reset, or
into
will we
this,
see a
but-
game 4?
I'll fuck you up on RuneScape, bro. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. Anyway,
Looks
like subs might take. Yeah. This is.
Yep,
just
subs
it,
got
yeah.
the first game of the set.
Your count is better than mine. I don't care.
Alright, FD. Again, we've seen a lot of foxes going here.
It's the
These
call.
weird shine combos.
I retired from RuneScape in 2012. I'm very sorry to try and talk to you.
Ooh, goes right off the stage with that up air. Connects though, fully. Iron.
So this is the game point for set 1, right?
That is correct.
Basically, yeah. If Iron takes this, then we're getting a bracket reset.
Wonderful. Let's go Iron.
Commentary bias.
A little bit. I mean,
Little bit. You know what? Listen, when it's your homie playing, it's understandable.
yeah, he's a new homie though. I beat him and he thought it was an awesome set.
Listen, we make friends every day playing Super Smash Bros. Now.
For sure.
20-year-old
I love
doesn't play
better-
a game, bringing us all together.
the better I get, the more homey people feel like after set. It seems.
Yeah. Some good tech chase. Sentinels here.
Yeah, a lot of dash attack involved. That's definitely what you want to see. Like starting mid percent, like dash attack pops up if you're not like holding down,
Catches
and
some-
even if you
very
miss
into
the tech,
that.
like she can still follow up off of miss tech on dash attack after the lag and stuff like that. I used to know this.
As I expected. Like a.
Let's
She's
see.
on
This is
FD. Let's go.
This is on FD, but
ironically, yeah,
don't know why.
actually.
he's in grand finals on the other side.
Effie's kind of a meme in this
That was a great
matchup
sequence.
because, like, I got a friend who his best stage straight up in this matchup is FD.
Feels nice.
Just because, like, I don't know. I can't speak on it without, like, trying to dominate the mic here. So, I won't. I will refrain.
Appreciate it. Ooh, jab, reset.
Up tilt knocking out there at, like, the best percent. Pretty amazing combo coming on from subs here.
That is pretty, and that's,
Oh.
alright. Game 5 of grand finals. Will we
I'm
see a
also
bracket
streaming this in
reset?
my personal chat.
Oh, we
And
see.
I am streaming myself. Go follow Nux SSBM. Sorry for the plug, but I've been doing work here, so whatever. Anyway, back to FD. Pretty interesting choice. I would be thinking more along the lines of like Pokemon Stadium, frankly.
I could see Stadium. I guess it just depends on what you're comfortable with. I mean, Iron wasn't doing too terribly last game. It was just, matter
Yeah,
of,
he got it. He got caught in a lot of. Oh
But
wow,
That's a very
catch.
clean stock.
That reminds me of the cycle. Sheiks never jump there. They always try to fall down with their double jump so they can double jump late. Like close to the ground so they, don't have to face the situation of jumping and continuing to recover from high.
A little bit of a neutral exchange into
Very nice empty hop, forward tilt.
Sheik. Sheik standard.
Here we go. Yeah, you see how the Sheik double jumps like close to the ground.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Another stock from Iron. Ooh, those nails are right underneath the stage, and yeah, it's a stock. Very close game 5 here. Possible check here started.
Ooh, is Steve's gonna win the tournament here? On FD.
Yeah, that would be pretty impressive. Subtails does not want to get this bracket reset right now.
No, for sure. Yeah.
If I was
no
Subtails, I
jump.
wouldn't want the bracket reset.
Let's go, Iron.
69%.
You know, we want to get.
Let's see. You know, let's not rush into things too quickly.
For sure, we want to get the heart pumping though.
We do. We love that adrenaline. Love to see a good.
Oh, he double jumps too high.
Oh, good tech.
He techs that.
Another
And he
tech.
techs that too.
That was. Oh my God,
No, he's not
still
dead.
not over.
Oh my God! Can I shut up?
All
please?
this extra percent getting racked up.
I've been wrong every time this set.
Yeah. Up smash, that's not gonna take it, but one more will.
Yep.
Okay, definitely will do it.
I refrain from saying this is the interaction to end the set, and therefore this edge guard was my edge guard.
Bracket reset. Here on Friday Night Melee, West Coast Arcadian.
Yeah, that edge guard was it was surprising how prepared Subtails was for everything that happened, and yet Iron still managed to recover and then win the game.
Sometimes
off of the same stock too. Like he got all that that extra credit and just converted it into winning the whole set.
Listen, sometimes you're just not prepared for Fox, no matter what you do.
Nobody's prepared for Fox. Fox is the best character in the game, except for Falco. But Fox beats Falco, so what does that really say?
I fear it's an even matchup.
No, I'm just kidding. Though I'm just kidding. Fox dunks Falco. Falco's the best character in the game. Fox is gonna win this tournament. Let's start on
bracket reset
and see what the conclusion of this grand finals of this Arcadian West Coast is. These are both California players, correct?
Good question.
I'm pretty sure Iron. Oh, it is too.
Yeah, they're both California.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Iron used to be Washington, but currently their Smash GG says California.
Wonderful.
California being known for high-level melee.
Iron Stock going up, taking this first stock in this grand finals reset of this bracket.
Subtails might have been able to attack that back air, but it would have been very tricky. Subtails is just looking for any way to even this up.
He up air there, but I think a back air there would have just been like kind of straight up better. Oh wow, but he knows better than I. He goes up 4 stocks to 2.
Ooh, arms attack right at the very end. Right on the
Whether he
ledge.
does up this or not, this is impressive.
This is very impressive. And all this extra percent getting racked up. Power shields is back there.
Where did we
And
see
get up
the
attack
4
some ledge.
What set was it that we saw? 4 stock game 1? Was that losers finals or was it?
It was.
That happened,
It might have been.
right?
It might have been loser semis. Yeah, it was loser semis.
Losers semis. Who did he play?
Double check. It was sticking to the couch.
That was a 4 stock game 1? Crazy. I know we're looking at a 4 stock here in set 2 of grand finals, but we're looking at a massive lead for Iron, the guy coming from losers into grand finals. Now having reset the bracket.
Iron has made a crazy losers run, coming from losers round 4 or top 12, all the way up from the grand finals. Getting a reset.
dodging Nux and defeating unruly Spaceys instead of his Marth, who beat me. So, let it be known. Let it be known that I am salty.
That is fair. Game 2 going here. Back or on Battlefield.
Battlefield. We're still not seeing an FOD counterpick, which is,
Or
as an
Stadium
X-Cheek
counterpick,
means,
Maya.
this is insane to me. I feel like we should be looking at FOD here, especially like kind of down on momentum. Like, yeah, like look at this. Like,
Iron is making a tear right now.
he really is, and I'm very happy for him. My new friend Iron.
But Subtales isn't going down without a fight, as expected.
Let's go, Subtels. I want to see a game 10.
Ooh,
I
that's
really
a
do.
tricky forward air. The worst possible angle when you're trying to grab that ledge.
And I must say, I'm making new friends here in the commentator booth with Creastab and Fake Snake Jake.
There you go. You'd be surprised at how many people mix those words up. It's kind of funny, actually.
Jake, yeah, sorry, I don't have a joke there.
That's okay. I've been called Fake Jake Snake a lot, and I
Fake
don't
Jake.
get it. Yeah, it's weird.
You said
Well,
earlier you're in El Paso, right?
That is correct.
We should play sometime.
We should. Oh, I'll be down to play after this tournament. After we see,
I must say I am very drunk right now.
Yeah, same here.
Nice, but
Hell yeah.
I like to play Melee a little bit more sober than this.
Alright, that's fair. And ooh.
Yeah, so we got a 3-stock game 2 of this grand finals.
And at 3-stock game 1, Iron just showing up and taking
Was
names.
it actually a 3-stock game 1?
It was?
Somehow just wow.
It was a 3-stock game
Iron
1.
on a tear. I will definitely be as a like. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that's scary. Oh,
Yeah.
imagine at the stage too.
I'm definitely gonna be messaging Iron in his DM saying, "Yo, I'll fuck you up in sub finals right now."
The Subtails is looking very, very to win this bracket, and now
You went from, I don't really play when I'm drunk, to, I will Thug Finals the winner of this tournament right now.
I will challenge the winner of this tournament and beat him for like $50. By the way, is there any stakes on this tournament? Is there money on the line?
Yeah, $50. So 30 to first, 15 to second, and 5 to third.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're starting to get some money down. This is trickle-down economics.
In a way, I suppose.
In a way, in a way.
It's trickling out of my wallet is what it is.
Oh, Creastab, we thank you for your
another stock to mine. Still trying to just.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm not very good at commentating. I'm more of an analyst type of player. That's why I hopped in here to talk. And then all I've done is talk shit. So, I'm sorry.
Basically.
Hey, that happens, yeah. Hey, listen, that's good
You've had
entertainment.
some
I don't
nuggets
know.
of information.
A little bit, yeah. But my boy Fake Snake Jake here has really held down the commentary to keep everything radio.
Professional analyst, that's what I do.
Attaboy, let's go.
Ooh, solid down smash from Subtails, evening things up a little bit more.
We do still want to see a game 10, so
I would like to see a game 10. Ooh, good weight on that recovery.
this is really bad, yes.
Alright, this could be Subtails tournament stock. Sector started. Stab reset into. Ooh, he breaks out of the grab.
But it's not done yet. The googly eye?
Never out of shield into needles. Alright, last stock. see what
The
happens.
last chance to keep the bracket going.
Yeah,
Let's see what
subs
Subtails can do.
with a little bit of momentum going into the stock too.
Grab started. Misses the jab reset. Grab. In blows. Oh, that was really
So
scary.
spaghetti
running up
going
on
on.
the shield with that
Hope
dash
these
attack.
people want it really bad. $20 on the line.
Cover the ledge. Needles. Ooh, just slips right into that up smash.
No way.
Unfortunate, but hey, we keep the tournament going. That's what we want to see.
Game. This is game 10. Yeah.
This is
No.
game
It's
9.
wait. Really?
Game 8? No, hold on.
Well, this would be game 9.
Oh yeah, it did go to game 5 last set.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is game 9.
This would be
game 9.
Yeah, this would be game 9.
I can count.
What are you drinking on, my friend?
I am drinking some Deep Eddy's lemon vodka.
Ah, an Austin special. I'm drinking
Austin
beer.
Oh yeah.
Yingling.
That's a
New
good
to
classic.
Texas beer. It is a classic. So we're on FD here. Last set we didn't see a lot of success in the first game of FD, but Iron seems to believe in it. I would believe in it too, honestly. Like, even though Sheik does have some merit with her, like if she gets a grab, like I've made some insane comebacks. I have come in an insane way in this matchup. Sorry, no one liked that joke.
Ooh, okay.
Up 42. Yeah, good continuation there. Fantastic. Up throw up doesn't connect really on low percent when the Sheik DIs that way. She can just jump out of the way. Knockdown, tech chase, forward throw.
Yeah, I don't know what Subtails was on when he was doing those combos on FD last set, but you need to pull them out now.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, he's bleeding.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how it starts. Needs to not. Oh well.
Oh no. That's a terrible miss. Shield grab on the wave shot though. Back throw.
Uh-oh.
He gets a little
Just
greedy
throwing
with
out
that
the whole
forward.
kit right now. Every move possible.
Uh-oh.
It's possible.
It is possible. One grab, 4 re-grabs. That's knockdown percent. Dash attack, up air, forward air. That's death.
Yeah,
but
that's
just
gonna
kidding.
do it.
But that's the tournament. GG's. Thank you for having me. Thank you for not kicking me out. Sorry if it was bad, but whatever.
Honestly, I wasn't aware I was in the general voice chat instead of the stream voice chat until you just walked in accidentally. I was like, what?
It was a complete accident. I clicked on you to try and pull up the the Twitch stream to stream to my Twitch, and then
Oh.
all of a sudden I heard people talking. I was like, what? And and then I went to get more beer, and then I came back and I was like, you know what? I'll pop in and say hi, and I did, and we're here. So
It was an open door. Maybe not an intentionally opened door, but you know,
Absolutely.
we take those.
Absolutely. I hope to see you next month, Crease Stab. Thank you very much for your efforts. I will be definitely watching the East Coast Arcadian happening in presumably about 2 or 3 weeks, correct?
Something like that, yeah. I need to check the May schedule. Like, I don't want to step on large tournaments' toes because that's not a great idea. But
Yeah, for sure.
some Friday in May. will be the next Arcadian Invitationals.